I hope you guys like that new intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Doc, and today I have a really nice video for you guys. I finally got back to the game. First of all, if you do like my content and if you want me to continuously do more content that is more quality, higher quality, please, liking is the best thing you can do. Subscribing is the best thing you can do, not just for me, also for other creators that you like. And that's the only thing I will ask for because it really helps motivate us, guys. And yeah, today we are getting back to Planet Zoo. As you guys know, I have created Pineland Zoo over a year ago, now slightly over a year ago, and it was toured around this time last year by the lady designer. And that video for her took, I think, more than 1 hour to tour, and still she was also talking about how she missed some things. And that is completely normal because that zoo was the biggest project I've ever made. The entire map was filled. And this time around, we're going for a smaller zoo. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I honestly don't want to hurt my frame rate again so much. I also would like to play with the zoos that I create. And as much as I love creating huge things, I don't want to burn myself out again. Last year, when I did that project, it completely burnt me out. And also, I was so excited about Jurassic World Dominion that it also took kind of my energy away. I went to see that movie like 5 times over, and honestly, this is now my favorite game again because it took me so long to get back to it. I took such a long break. For those of you that don't know, in my hiatus, I also was doing and started and finished my master's degree. Now I am a Master of International Relations, which is very exciting. I have a job that is waiting for me, and I will be moving to Belgium, hopefully very soon, just not yet. And in that time when I'm not moving, I will be making a lot of content. I also plan to make my content more frequent so that you guys can see me and I can see you more. Here, I'm just trying to figure out the paneling. I'm making an entrance here. This is going to be called Osaya Zoo, although I'm not exactly bought on the, title of the zoo yet. So if you guys have better ideas, please let me know in the comments down below. The zoo is based in a fictional, island between New Zealand and Australia. So it's going to have a lot of Australian and, Oceanian animals as much as we can, and a lot of animals that don't like the cold are going to be in this zoo. Of course, there will be some exceptions. I have not figured those out yet. I have a whole animal list I'm working towards. As you guys can see, I kind of just gave up on those panels, and I started building my own type of panel. This zoo, I want it to be as modern as possible. Of course, I might even take some of you guys as inspiration or ask you to contribute. So if you ever want to add a building, and you can just, put in the comments down below if you have an idea for the zoo, or if you want to even build it yourself, you can just let me know. I will happily give you a save file. You can build on it, or you can give me a save blueprint, and I will place it down on the zoo wherever you want me to, so it can be also kind of a community zoo. I don't know. I didn't decide all of that yet, but I think we can do an amazing, together job with this. I am just so excited to start this zoo. I have already built a big portion of it, just at least when it comes to the entrance. So some of the stuff you won't see in this video. That is mostly because in the video I just couldn't fit it. Like, this took, I think, 2 days. I recorded it for at least, I think, 12 hours or something. I just couldn't decide on the design aspects. As you guys know, we don't have every single piece. This game is amazing for building, but Planet Zoo also doesn't have every single piece in the world, right? And as much as we have so many pieces, when you draw and sketch something out on paper or see something in real life, you want to recreate it, sometimes it's just not possible with the options of a game. So I have tried to make the best of the situation. Here, I'm just trying to make the main entrance, and I'm also doing this, I don't know, do you call this stilted style? I don't know what exactly it's called, but I'm just making like a balcony. So here, later on, we place the staff facilities, which look absolutely amazing. Other than that, I plan on putting smaller animals in the beginning. So you will also see me add a butterfly exhibit, or you wouldn't call it exhibit actually, a butterfly house we made. That is rectangle. It is simple when it comes to its form because it's not circular, it's square, but it is very pretty. I am very proud of myself for being out of the game for so long. I was able to build something that didn't exactly look, undetailed. one of the things I'm also focusing on with this build is I want to be able to transfer some of this to my franchise videos. So I will be doing some franchise gameplays. Let me know what you think about that as well. I really want to do what you guys would like to see more of, because as you guys know, a lot of creators are having problems with Planet Zoo when it comes to continuity. So I want to make it as interesting as possible, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of DLC that we still didn't get. Like, we have flying animations with the bats, and the bats could just be, you know, reskinned as birds, and the flying animations could be altered a bit so we have birds, but we don't have those yet. It's a little frustrating, I'm not going to lie. This is supposed to be the best zoo simulator to come for the past, what, decade? And we don't have some very basic things like birds and that fly, birds that fly. And in Zoo Tycoon 2, I do remember this, even flamingos flew, which I get it. If you're in a zoo, maybe flamingos don't fly in the zoos, but there's still so much that the game development team can fix. But you guys also know me, I'm very idealistic, and when it comes to behavior side of things, I am very, very adamant that we need more behavior with animals. So if anyone from Frontier hears this, please, I really, like, it's simple behaviors that we need. Herding needs to be fixed. It is simply just really annoying to keep playing this game and make like nice big exhibits. It also affects the playability of the game further down the line. Now, Zoo Tycoon 2 was a very playable game with the radical remake and everything else, and the behavior, you know, fixes and tweaks that even the modders were able to do. Here, the modders can't exactly fix animal behavior. Planet Zoo modders are absolutely doing an amazing job. That's Leaf, there's also Narval. I love all of the modders that contribute so much to this community by like giving us more animals, but the thing is, that's kind of about what they can do for this game. And we do need the development team's help when it comes to implementing some behavioral changes. Here, you can see that I've also added already a waterfall. So if you're now working on the interior, I also have taken a lot of inspiration from Jurassic World. I wanted this zoo, so conceptually, I want this zoo to kind of give that wow effect. I mean, the animals are things that we have in our world, right? But I want this zoo to put them in such a beautiful light that you're like, oh my god, I am kind of in like a dinosaur park or something. That is my entire idea with this zoo, that I wanted to look and focus on conservation and animal protection and wildlife, as well as technology and, you know, innovation. I am kind of also making, I guess, like an innovation center thing here. I am adding a little bit of a skylight. It's actually a very big skylight. We're going to be adding a little lake, not lake, what do you call those? A pond right underneath it with a dinosaur skull, which I've gotten from the workshop. We're using a Styracosaurus skull because I do find the skull and frill of that animal absolutely gorgeous, especially when you want to make this like amazing look for any kind of centerpiece. Going back to talking about the build, here I'm trying to figure out the pathing tool, which I don't mind it. This is something a lot of people do complain about, and yes, there are parts of it that are very frustrating, but you can figure things out with the pathing tool. You just have to pay so much attention to detail, but honestly that is fine, especially to builders that are more experienced like me. It is okay, and for builders that are not so experienced, just align everything to grid if you want to make something detailed. That's also some tricks that I use with aligning things to grid. I just wanted that likes the staff to be able to use the balcony to some extent. So here I am hiding the staff facilities in the same place as the main building. I'm also sorry about the noise in the background. I moved back with my family until I move out for my job, and that is just, something's gonna happen. You're gonna see some, not see, what am I saying? You're going to hear some, you know, noises of my little brother. You might see, like, hear, see, I keep saying see. You might hear some kitten noises. We just gotten a kitten, and I might share pictures of that kitten soon. I just want to wait a bit. Now, he is on my other social media, but I have not shared that social media fully yet on this channel. So when I do that, you will be able to see the kitten. I'm doing like updates of it. Anyway, I'm just here working on the last part. So this is a 3-floor building for just staff, and it's in the same place as the main building, and it's hidden beneath these glass panels that look absolutely gorgeous. And I'm also using these green walls? Yeah, the green thingies, the grass roofs. Yeah, now I'm hiding it a bit. Now it looks a bit too brutalist, but we fixed that later on with trees, and you'll see it in the final shots with the cinematics. You'll see all the fixes that were made to the building, because in the speed build, there just wasn't enough space in my disk to record every single change I've made to the build. When it comes to really big builds like this, it's kind of impossible to build the entire thing while recording it. It also gives you anxiety when you record the whole thing while you build, because then you're like, oh, I have to do everything like, you know, at one go. And yeah, it just wasn't realistic for me. Now I'm just doing the side parts. So the building is set out in a way that you first go to admissions. I use the back, like the back side of that waterfall that we get in the game. I don't remember which pack it came with, or if it came with a pack, as this marble wall. So when the guests enter and they put their tickets through the ticket booth and get through, they will see this like really gorgeous gecko art that we got with the Australia pack, and that also goes along with the theme of this Australian, New Zealand, Oceanian zoo, and it just goes along well with the theme of everything. The map I'm using, just so you guys know, is Temperate Asia, and it just looks so good. I have not played this game in so long that I didn't know that we had different height maps. I always had to like go into challenge mode or scenario maps that were empty and do something that was different that way. But here we're doing anyway the pond, and the pond ends up looking really great. But going back to this channel and talking about things that might be, you know, that might be different, will be that I might play more than just Planet Zoo. So I have also already tried that, I think, my last video, but I do definitely want to play like different games as well. I might play some Fall Guys, might play some more chaotic games as well, make some funny gameplays that are less chill than this. But I hope you guys are just like okay with that. If not, it's fine. And I just want to say, enjoy the rest of the video and the cinematics, and we'll talk about the rest of all of the stuff I want to talk about in the next video. Bye for now.